Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome to 1 Chronicles chapter 8, in which there are 40 verses. Beginning in verse 7, we see here, he removed them. The footnote reads, led them captive. Okay, there's quite a lot to ignore. So we're moving to verse 12. The difference in names, Obed versus Eber, which we know Eber is commonly known as the, the father of the Hebrews. Verse 13, Elam versus Ayalan or Aijalan. So Elam is also a prominent name in scripture. For Star Wars fans, you have verse 16. It says Yoda versus Yoha. So Yoda is, in fact, a canonical character in the Septuagint. It's part of the canon. Verse 24, we have an omission of the name Omri. That is significant. Verse 25, another omission of a name, Yathin or Jathin. So we have two names omitted from the records, from the genealogies. Verse 30, I believe this is another omission of an individual. I will not ignore that. That is Ner. Ner was omitted from the record. Quite an oversight. Verse 31, his brother versus Ahio, which means brotherly. So it can be taken in either case, or in either possibility. Could be his brother or Ahio. Open-minded to either of those. Verse 32, with their brethren versus over against them. So one is saying, Mikloth begot Sama, for these dwelt in Jerusalem in front of their brethren. So they were living in front of their face, in their presence, in their sight, versus their brethren dwelt over against them. So perhaps opposite of them, opposite in terms of location. It could also mean opposite in terms of being antagonistic towards them, potentially. So let's look this up. It is the word neged. In front of, before your face, in front of, over, for, opposite, at a distance. Okay, so it doesn't mean antagonistic. It does mean opposite to. And a slew of other definitions. Verse 38, we have a significant difference, our first one of this chapter, and it says the following. Ezrikam, his firstborn. So that is an important detail in regards to the sons born here. Ezrikam was the firstborn. Versus Bocheru or Bocheru, which also means firstborn, but it's not denoting Azrikam as the firstborn. It is making the distinction that Azrikam and Bocheru are two different sons in the Masoretic anyway. And there's another omission. Another name has been scratched out, removed from the record books, from the Chronicles, literally. Asa or Asa. Our final verse, verse 40, we have an addition of valor. So thank you very much for your time. Until next time, I bid you all Shalom Aleichem, Assalamu Alaikum, Eirini Mazisu, Pax Vobiscum, peace be unto you, and Maranatha.